Hi, Vince. Thanks for the nice words on a nice day. And, all the questions you're asking about the Dream Theater era, 89 to 2010, the drumming, the material, playing it, all of that stuff. I can assess that easier as one thing because really something permeates it all, applies. So, bottom line is that it's fun material, and what accounts for that? Well, there's all kinds of creativeness and landscapes and moods and sounds. It's like as drummers, what drummer doesn't like going into an old school drum shop and hitting all the stuff in there, and to hear that permeate the music in different ways throughout that time, and also to hear it used creatively, and again, and everybody's parts. So that really accounts for it. It ends up being fun. There's no better word for me to use, truly. With regard to Cozy Powell, his thing was that was incredibly impressive was the sense of control that he had with timing, and the other musicians, the way they would sort of morph and mesh into that. That really dictated what he played and when he played it, and that's a main thing I took out of listening to Cozy and seeing him. So it's just you're talking two tremendous, fun, inspirational drumming situations here and music, and what else does it boil down to in the end than things that we like? So fun. It's the name of the game, and there you go.
Hey Vince, James here. First, hey, thank you for the great compliment there. Myself being your favorite vocalist, awesome. And I haven't spoke with Mike in 10 years. And, to be honest with you, is at this point in time, a reunion, I highly doubt it. But we don't know what the future holds, right? So never say never, the saying is. Aside from that, yeah, Steve Walsh and John Elefant. I mean, great vocalists. I grew up listening to Kansas, so Steve's amazing. There's no doubt about it. But John's doing a superb job with Kansas, and they're both great singers. There's a lot of amazing singers out there. But those guys, they're great. They're great. Anyways, Vince, hey man, good talking to you. See you at the next Dream Theater show. We're going to get through this, okay? Keep your spirits up. And we'll see you at some point at another big concert. Okay, see ya.
Hi, Vince. How's it going, brother? Thanks for being a fan. I guess you want to know, like everybody asks, what was it like working with Yngwie? But you want to know what it was like making videos that I was supposed to redo the vocals, and in the end, the video came out with Jeff's vocals and me on the video. That happened twice, believe it or not. At least there was 10 years in between, but they fooled me again the second time. It really wasn't Yngwie's fault. It was management. They really didn't care. They just wanted the money. They just didn't want to spend any more money. Even though I recorded the vocals for both of those songs, they didn't make it to the video. And what a shame and what a weird trip that was. I'm sure it was weird for Jeff too. It's just one of those Spinal Tap moments that happened in the 80s and again in the 90s. You want to know about the revolving door. Well, it wasn't really a revolving door. I ended up joining the band in 1985 on the Marching Out tour because Jeff had quit the band, and they had a gig coming up at Oakland Stadium, Day on the Green, opening for the Scorpions and Rat and Y&T and Metallica. Metallica was just getting started then. So I said, yeah, that sounds cool. Jeff, he had something else that he thought was solid, but by the time the gig came, which was only a few weeks later, his gig fell through and he wanted back in the band. But at that time, I thought, didn't really feel like quitting yet. But a year later, about a year and a half later, after doing the Trilogy album, it got to be too much to take. It was just the not getting paid part of it, and the treatment by the manager really was terrible for the band. And I quit, and Jeff came back. However, by the time Yngwie did the next album, he got Jolene Turner. So I guess Jeff wasn't too happy ever being in the band, and well, I guess he enjoyed it as when he was just like me. Doing the shows was great, a lot of fun. Yngwie was a talented guy. The band was great. The audiences were great. That part of it was always, the best part, and killer. It was killer. And that's why I came back. I came back again, and after the last debacle in 96, went back in 99, 2000, 2001, and that was it for me. There's been a few more singers in between, and since then, and up until now. And now I guess Yngwie's his own lead singer now. So, whatever. God bless him. God bless you, man, and happy 4th of July. And thanks for hitting me up on Cameo. All right, brother. Peace out. Cheers. Rock.
What's up, Vince? How you doing, buddy? Richie Kotzen here, reaching out to you on Cameo. Hope you're doing well, staying safe and sane in these crazy times we're in right now. You got some questions for me. I'm happy to answer. The first question you're asking me is, when are the Winery Dogs gonna release new music? Or when here? Or are the Winery Dogs going to release new music? Hopefully. I know we'd like to, but I think everybody got a little sidetracked, a little derailed, a little, taken off course, so to speak. So, personally, I kind of took this time to just sort of take a break away from music. I just did a 50-song album, and I recorded another record with a friend of mine that's supposed to come out sometime next year. So, personally, I'm just taking a step back. I've been very busy with music, so I'm kind of staying out of the studio for a hot minute. But yes, the answer is I would love to make a third Winery Dog record. It's just a matter of when. I think we thought about writing some stuff this year, and like I said, we got a little sidetracked. So hopefully sooner than later. And you're also asking what it's like to play with drum god Mike Portnoy. And man, it's everything you would imagine. He's a fantastic player, great concept. He always has great concept in his playing, a very conceptual player, and exciting, inspirational. As a soloist, it's fun to feed off of a drummer that kind of plays off of things that you do, so we're able to get into some nice jams. So it's fantastic playing with Mike and Billy, of course, who I've played with for many, many, many years. I've known Billy since I was 19 years old, so it's a fantastic rhythm section. Being a part of the Winery Dogs has been excellent, and look forward to doing more work with them. And thank you, Vince, for reaching out to me on Cameo.
Vince, I think I just did this. I think I have the last one I did for you, and I sent it and it wouldn't go through. I don't know what happened. But Tim Ripper Owens here, just sitting out here enjoying the outside right now because it was 150,000 degrees today, and we can't really do much. But doing some recording the KK stuff. But yeah, I could have sent you the first one I did, but I figured I'd just do another one, and then maybe you'll end up getting the other one as well. No, listen, I had a great time with Yngwie. Fantastic time with Yngwie. Fun in the studio, easy. I had a great time touring with him. I'd sing with him again. Really good dude. It was fun doing it because he's changed the face of guitar playing, right? You know what I mean? This guy changed the face of guitar playing. So Yngwie was great. I had a really good time with him. And Derek, I met Derek throughout the years, but when I did the Yngwie thing, or the Mr. Crowley, we did it separate. Most of those things you do like that, the songs, the tribute records, I just do it in my studio, or don't really get together with anybody, but listen, man, I'm a kid from Akron, Ohio, and I still get to jam and do everything and be on stage and play with everybody I grew up liking and idolizing. I've been on stage with Ace Frehley you know, I mean, obviously making Judas Priest is about as big as it gets, right? You know, getting ready to put this new record out in KK and then doing the Ice Stir thing, and you know, I'm pretty lucky I get to do all this stuff. But you know, I am do it as a professional, and I try to be as good as I can. But I'm still a kid at the candy store, you know. And then doing things like this for you, Vince. You know, it's kind of cool because you know, it's nice to do it. I usually go a little above and beyond when I make these things. Obviously, you'll tell with this because I waffle on and I just keep talking about stuff, you know. But you know, I get to do things with so many people, and I put out all these records. I got the Three Trimmers record out. We did the Three Trimmers with the three singers and the solo versions. Then we got the Spirits of Fire with Chris Caffrey and the guys. And then we have A New Revenge, which is one of my favorites. It's out there, so you check that out. Some more straightforward hard rock. Got the KK thing coming up. I'm going to put out some new Three Trimmers. But, you know, I've been on stage with everybody, you know, and I've met everybody and played. I mean, hell, just a months back, I jumped on stage with Night Ranger. They came through Cleveland. I never go out to concerts, but I happened to be in town. My girlfriend went out, and Night Ranger's playing, and they brought me up on stage and did You Guys Ain't Coming. I'm like, man, I just checked it off my bucket list. Just saying with Night Ranger. What kid from Akron, Ohio would have thought that? But listen, man, all those guys are awesome. Love Yngwie. Had a great time with him, and you know, did that with Derek, and I'm pretty lucky I get to do all this stuff. So I appreciate you, Vince, reaching out to me, making a cameo like this. You know, I don't make a lot of cameos like this, just to say hey and ask me about my stuff. But listen, man, all of them are good. There's a couple assholes out there. Listen, Yngwie wasn't an asshole to me, so that's all I can tell you. Yngwie was great, had a great time. But there is some assholes out there. I'm fortunate enough to be in the mold of the Judas Priest guys, who was my first big band, and then being friends with Ronnie Dio and Wendy Dio and class acts like that who treat people great. So we're all the same, Vince. We're all the same, man. I'm just working hard to keep singing. So, Vince, thanks for the cameo. Let me just wish you happy birthday anyways. Happy birthday. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Halloween. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Easter. See, I'm just gonna put them all in there. You can just check that off, and then put that in there, and I can do it. I can keep doing cameos. Vince, be good. Hopefully, I'll see you on the road. Get out there again. Hopefully, we're all stuck at the house, but hopefully, we'll get out there and do some stuff. So I'll see you on the road. Check out all my records. Get on my social media pages. Check them out. Stay in touch. All right, Vince? All right, man. Tim Ripper Owens saying, keep the metal going, buddy.